I'm Santino Campos, a student in computer science from the Ateneo de Manila University, or Ateneo for short. In providing you all today a story on my culture, let me talk to you all about some important reflections I made regarding Filipino culture and the insights from a certain story that can teach us more about leadership and communication. Now, Filipinos are known to always be warm and approachable. People from other countries in Europe, the Americas, or elsewhere in Asia have always praised us for always smiling, even with people who would be complete strangers to us. In effect, Filipino culture prizes warmth above all in all sorts of communication, even in professional contexts. Because I recall a time where I was working with a volunteer organization, and every time a colleague would criticize the work of another colleague, this criticism would always be followed with sentences like, "This is just work, it's not a personal attack, I'm not insulting you." Now, looking back on this and on how Filipino culture prizes warmth, I can conclude that we prize warmth to the point that this warmth and sensitivity is required is required much more so when working with other Filipinos. This is because due to Filipino culture prizing warmth, well-meaning criticism can be perceived as a personal attack if not given the right way. In effect, if I were to give criticism to, say, a colleague or a superior carelessly, I could be perceived as being rude to the person I'm criticizing. On the other hand, if I were to receive criticism, then if I would not take into account the context of said criticism, I could see these critiques as being a personal insult, even though they are not. Now, as a leader, these reflections teach me that in order to be effective as a leader, I have to learn to be approachable and sensitive, but not indulgent nonetheless, so that I can motivate the people I'm leading while also gaining their trust and them feeling comfortable with me.